We are back and live. This is the Peace Dealer. I want to update you with the Las Vegas shooting information from an astral sense. If you are skeptical about this, then just click off because I'm dropping knowledge and facts just in a different way. And this video is really for people who have studied this craft more, who can at least like expand on this, because I am willing to really open up to more answers. So far I was able to get an exact time date, and I was disclosed very important information where 20 minutes ago, like, they already have the birth date of the killer. So we need to recap some very important information, because this is the most deadly U.S. shooting in the world. This is all shifting because we're in Libra season. We're ready to pass the gods. Scorpio moons, you're feeling this energy heavily, and just know destiny is involved. So Jason Aldean is the person who literally ushered this in with the music. I'm not saying that he's responsible, but him being here had a lot to do with this. All right, just in a more macrocosmic sense. Once again, I'm not saying that Jason Aldean was probably a mastermind or paid to probably get people to do this so that they could actually attract some kind of people to kill for a human sacrifice. I am not saying that there was a huge sacrifice that was kind of masterminded so that bodies could be taken away before Saturn goes into Capricorn because a portal was open. I am not saying that, but I am saying that he was here, and we have Pluto on the North Node. I want you to pay attention to that because this is very karmic, and if you took my Pluto webinar, you'll really understand what that means. But what we had correlated in the first video, especially with Saturn here, I want you to pay attention to these aspects. This is his chart, is that while Neptune is on his sun, the sun is in Libra, okay? And this is the chart of the actual time where the first person started running. The moon is 25 degrees Aquarius, my friends, on the south node, and Mercury is in Libra, where the sun is on Libra on his Pluto. I want to let you know 9/11 2001, Mercury was also in Libra. Okay, we had Uranus and Neptune in Aquarius, but Mercury was also in Libra and the sun was in Virgo. Not to say that it's correlated, but I think it's cool to point out that this is in Libra. This is really the point that I want to take and make with this video. Once again, I do not have enough conclusive information to really draw a conclusion. I am just a Gemini. I have to tell you the relevant facts, really, just what base level observations are happening, so that anyone more experienced can add on to this. Please feel free to negate any points you feel are kind of rushing to conclusions or just wrong, but I think you really need to see this because we've tied Jason into this very clearly. But I want to tie in someone much more important, the person responsible for all this, Stephen Paddock. All right. He is now a mass murderer. He's dead because, he killed over 50 people, and he was born April 9th, 1953. Of course he'd be in Aries. So Uranus is retrograding on his stuff opposite this. I think it would be good to do a profile because there was another shooting happening with the Aries. But look at this. What is the coincidence, my friends, that Stephen Paddock's moon is on the North Node in Aquarius, and his Pluto, the planet of death, is on the North Node right now. So we're actually featuring an unveiling of his karma. Any of you who are into death charts, I think he went out with a bang. But what are the odds that he would have a lunar return as something like this happens and occurs with Neptune and Saturn also on his Libra? Once again, this is not conclusive enough, but it is important to let you know there is heavy significance that this man features an Aries Libra opposition that's being triggered by Jupiter and Uranus. This man also has a North Node Pluto opposition with the moon that's being triggered with the moon and the North Node. Anyone want to have a crack at this? All right. Chiron's being aspected by his Pluto. So, there's so many different ways to interpret this. Although I would say with Pluto opposite his Uranus, and this dude is, Pluto and Leo, Once again, I cannot draw any conclusions, but I can point this out, and it is very important to point this out. So, you know, I'm going to talk about this more as we go in live, because over the next 2 days, as the moon goes into Pisces, Neptune's going to sweep under the rug a whole lot. All right. And things are going to be super strange. But, you know me, I can't even go to sleep right now. So it is what it is. Please comment below. Thank you for commenting in the last video. Your observations were super helpful. So continue to comment below. That I'm not the only one that's channeling information and realizing stuff. We're all like coming into some stuff. All right, those of you who see. So please, let's all pull our power together. Something's going on. Something's going on, and I would really like to know, as well as you. Peace.